For the longest time, figuring out what customers really want has been a uniquely human skill. It's part art, part science. You needed a seasoned pro to dig through all the noise of complaints and reviews to find those little gems of insight. But what happens when a brand new contender steps into the ring? Today, we're asking a huge question. Can a machine, an AI, actually understand the voice of the customer as well as, or even better than, a human expert?
So, here's how we're going to break this down. First, we'll look at the challenge itself. What are we trying to do? Then we'll meet our AI contender and put it to the test, head-to-head against a human pro. We'll also see that not all AIs are the same, which is super important. Then we'll get to the final verdict and talk about what this all means for the future. All right, first things first, let's get a handle on the job we're talking about. This isn't just data entry. It's a really complex, creative task that, until now, has pretty much been the exclusive domain of human analysts. It's all about deep interpretation.
See, the real goal here isn't to just make a list of feature requests. It's to uncover something called the customer need, or CN. This is all about the why behind what a customer is saying. What's the fundamental problem they're trying to solve? What's the real job to be done here?
Okay, check this out. This is a real complaint about an electric toothbrush. Now, on the surface, you might think, okay, they're just mad about a missing timer. But a professional analyst sees this and knows there's way more going on beneath the surface. And this is where the magic happens. A human expert translates that frustration into a really precise, actionable customer need. This is what sparks real innovation. Because it's not actually about a 30-second timer, is it? It's about feeling confident and guided in their daily routine. This is the skill we're putting to the test.
And now, a powerful new contender has entered the arena, generative AI. And it's promising to automate this incredibly demanding work.
We're talking about large language models, or LLMs. This is the powerhouse tech behind tools you've definitely heard of, like GPT-4o and Llama 2. These things are trained on just unimaginable amounts of text from the internet, giving them this incredible ability to process and generate human-like language. And that's exactly what makes them a credible challenger for this job.
So, this brings us to the main event. How does this new AI contender actually perform when we put it in a head-to-head matchup against the human champion?
To really get to the bottom of this, researchers set up a test, pitting a professional human analyst against different AIs. And we're going to look at 3 critical rounds: speed, accuracy, and that all-important tricky little thing called nuance.
Okay, let's get concrete. Here's a real example from a study looking at wood stain reviews. The customer here actually likes that the stain goes on pink because it makes it easy to see where they've already painted. Now, look how our 3 contenders handle this. The pro analyst, precise. The base LLM, a little generic, right? But that fine-tuned LLM, whoa, it's specific and it even adds that important context.
Okay, round 1, speed. And this is an absolute knockout, no question. A study from the NIH found a team of humans took 567 minutes, that's over 9 hours, to do a thematic analysis. The AI, it did it in 20 minutes. I mean, it's nearly 30 times faster. This one's not even a contest. But round 2, accuracy, well, this is a much closer fight. That same study found that when the AI had to find themes on its own, just from the data, that's called an inductive approach. It matched the humans about 71% of the time. Pretty good. But when it was given a checklist of themes to look for, a deductive approach, its consistency dropped to around 50–58%. So it's good, but it's not perfect, especially when it has to follow a strict set of rules.
And this really gets us to the heart of the matter, the quality of the insights. In both of these examples, you can see a pattern, right? The professional analyst just nails it every time. The base AI, it kind of just rephrases the problem. But look at that fine-tuned AI. It consistently pulls out a sharp, well-defined customer need. And that distinction is everything.
And this reveals the contender's secret weapon. It turns out, and this is so important, not all AIs are created equal. The key to unlocking this crazy performance isn't just using any AI, it's using one that has had very specialized training.
This image just perfectly illustrates the difference. On the left, you've got your base LLM. It's smart, sure, but it's a generalist. It knows a little about a lot. On the right, you have a supervised fine-tuned, or SFT LLM. This guy's been to school. He's a specialist. The difference isn't the model itself, it's the education it received.
So think of it this way. The base model knows about everything from Shakespeare to SpongeBob. The SFT model, on the other hand, has been shown thousands and thousands of examples of raw customer feedback paired with the correct, professionally written customer need. It has learned what a good answer looks like. It's a specialist.
And what's so fascinating is that this whole process is designed to mimic how we train actual human professionals. A new analyst joins the team, they get a handbook, they get examples, they get feedback from senior colleagues. This FST process is basically the digital version of an intensive apprenticeship.
So after all that specialized training, after the training montage, what's the final verdict? How does our specialist AI really stack up against the seasoned pro? Well, when it comes to just sheer breadth, the fine-tuned AI is an absolute beast. As this chart shows, after analyzing just 2,000 customer comments, the SFT model had already found almost 95% of all the unique customer needs in the entire data set. It is fantastic at coverage and working at scale. However, and this is a big however, the human champion still takes the prize for nuance. Research consistently shows that AI struggles with the subtle interpretive stuff. It has a really hard time picking up on tone, understanding the hidden meaning of slang, or grasping abstract ideas like balancing health with fun, where fun might mean something completely different depending on the context. So the final verdict isn't a simple win or a loss. It's actually become pretty clear that the future here isn't about replacement at all. It's about a powerful new partnership. And as the NIH researchers themselves concluded, hybrid approaches are absolutely the way to go. The best system is one that combines the strengths of both. You use the machine for its incredible speed and scale, and you use the human for their unmatched ability to spot nuance and provide that crucial strategic interpretation. And hey, this isn't some far-off sci-fi future we're talking about. Companies like Quantilope are already building these kinds of hybrid systems. They talk about AI as a co-pilot for their researchers. The AI does the heavy lifting, summarizing data, generating chart descriptions, and that frees up the human expert to focus on the high-level strategy and storytelling. And that brings us to the ultimate takeaway here. As machines get better and better at doing the analytical parts of the job, finding the what, the truly valuable human skills starts to shift. Our value becomes our ability to ask the right questions in the first place, and more importantly, to use our uniquely human creativity and wisdom to decide what to do with the answers.